Today I'm mixing a magic show at a hospital. I'm gonna be setting up speakers, choosing microphones, ringing out my system, and figuring out
let me see how loud this next track
the
is.
best way to run a magic show for the night. But first, getting into the building is gonna take a little work.
You're in the watchtower at the back of my mind, and I'm stuck doing time. Airplane shadows in the sunshine crash into mine. Yesterday's sorrows aren't worth the time. We've left them behind. But you're in the watchtower at the back of my mind, and I'm stuck doing time. And everyone is dying.
Whoa, this isn't the same as last time. It's a little different. I wasn't expecting this. Where's the speakers gonna go? The room is way different than the last time we were here. In December, there was no stage, and the presentations happened behind or in line with the mains, which makes feedback way less of an issue. There's kind of nowhere to put the speakers where they would be in front of the stage without destroying sightlines. So they're gonna have to be placed behind the stage, which can cause problems, especially if we're gonna be using an omnidirectional mic, which we are tonight. We could use our lapel mics, which I absolutely hate. Boy, do I hate these things. Because they're impossible to ring out. Or we could use this DPA mic, which I love and is much, much easier to control. And the trick to keep a mic from ringing out all night long is to find the offending frequencies and pull them back with an EQ. But before I can do that, I need to set up the PA system and see what I'm dealing with.
Let me know what works best for you.
Will do. I need to take a look at it for a second. Just putting it one right here and then one on the other side would probably be enough. Just one right here. And then one on the other side. And then maybe one further down. Here. And then one down there. Hospitals already creep me out to begin with. Now I'm a little bit worried that the night's gonna turn into a feedback disaster. And I'm working with somebody new. I've never done a magic show before. I don't know if he's gonna be running around the room like Beetlejuice causing a ruckus, or if he's just gonna be standing on stage doing his tricks, whatever. So I'm trying to figure out the best way possible to place these monitors and make sure the microphones work. And the best way to find that out is to set up the PA and see what happens. The only reason that I have any hesitation is the headset mic, the Omni mic. I don't like that particularly. We'll just do what we were gonna do in the first place and go from there. Is it gonna work? We're definitely gonna find out. All right, and then the last one. All right, man. Oh no! Where's that? Put these on the sticks. Yeah, I think we should be fine. Just feedback from an omnidirectional microphone. And then just kind of poor coverage. I mean, it's not really great. Just EQ the hell out of the headset mic, and I don't think we're gonna use a fourth one.
Are you just plugging it in the ear so you're not using an XLR?
I'm being lazy. Yeah. We'll make it pretty looking later. Right now, I just want to see what happens.
Yeah.
Where's the microphone case? All right. Oh yeah. It works better if you have a antenna on it. Ho, how you doing? How you doing? Check 1, 2. Little to no feedback. Check 1, 2. I think this works for a couple of reasons, and the first one is microphone choice. I just don't see it getting much louder than that. The mic has such a close proximity to the mouth that it doesn't require that much gain to work well, while on the other hand, boy do I hate these things. The lav mic is further away from the sound source, picks up more of the room sound, and is way more likely to feedback than the headset mic. Check 1, 2. Hey, check 1, 2. 3, 4. We're just not gonna, we're gonna say we don't have those. And reason number 2 that I think this is all working out just fine is because of the room. The rooms are pretty big. It's really tall and really wide. Reflections aren't too much of an issue except for the back wall. Yeah, I think the speaker placement probably helps a little bit. They're so far off to the side of the stage that I think the mic might be just barely outside of the dispersion pattern. It sounded just fine to me out in the crowd in the center of the room, so I'm not worried about it. Hey, check 1, 2, hey. Hey, 1, and the last thing to do is ring out the presenter mic. Let me bring this out. That's kinda it. Hey, check 1. Most people don't really know how to talk into a microphone very effectively. They hold it too far away, talking away from it. They don't talk loud enough into it, so it's always a good idea to ring it out preemptively. That'll be all right. If it's not an issue, then you can always just dial back your EQ work. But the real test, the real way to find out if everything's working, is to see what happens when the magician gets here. Are you the mentalist?
I am.
All right, man.
Are you the...
I'm the sound guy.
You're the sound guy.
Yeah, and I got a clip. And if you don't have one, that's kind of big.
This is the most professional setup I've ever seen in my entire
Put this on, get signal, make sure I can hear you out there. And
the real question is, where is Shannon? Unless Connor, you're Shannon.
I am not.
Good for me. Honestly, this might be slightly loud because I will talk about like this. Thank you so much. Good job. That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I don't think it's overbearing.
No, that's it. And do you get off the stage or anything? Or?
I will. Yeah, a couple times.
Let's see what I've already done it, but I don't.
Perfect. Now you.
That's very simple.
Pretty pro. Pretty pro.
Yeah. So yeah, this will be so this is like for your set.
Yeah.
So we'll have house music. Actually,
yeah, totally fine.
You know what? I have another guy. Let me let's just hook this up right now, and I can just do this. Yeah, we're good. I am gonna set up a different one, another one for you. So let me go grab an XLR real quick. So Grant is using QLab for all of his playback during the show, like walk-up music and sound effects. He's controlling it wirelessly, but the laptop is the output, which is why I carry multiple Switchcraft boxes like these. It converts a stereo 1/8 inch signal into a mono XLR signal that I feed to my mixer. I keep one in my rack and one in my Pelican just for times like these. All right, let's try your tracks one more time. Keep it going for me if you don't mind. I think. Oh, we're going. Are you changing the gain?
I'm not changing anything, no.
Yeah.
Sorry,
they're a little bit different.
Yeah, so that track is...
And I'll be here riding the fader,
Comes
so
in
nothing's
high.
gonna...
You never know when you get down, so I can talk for a second and I cut it. So
All right.
this next one...
He's gonna make you laugh the
This
whole
is the
time.
level of all the rest.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
I would have it
please welcome the mentalist, Grant Price.
Does anybody know how to get to the hospital?
During the show, I had my matrix in at about 11 dB, and that let me keep Grant's fader around 0 for most of the night. His tracks hovered around the same area, but I had to ride the faders a little bit with the tracks that weren't as loud, but that's no big deal. I also ran the tracks through a DCA just to have a little bit more control over the fader.
Not Tamara? What is her name? You were right, I did get it right. I can't pull it over on you, you're too good at reading the back of my
As far as the
chart.
presenter mic, you know, the people who used it weren't as experienced as Grant, so I had to push those faders up all night. But that's why I rang them out, and that's totally typical.
By the way, Connor, everybody, he's been running sound this evening. Please thank him for making sure everything's running smoothly. And you can also
But getting applause from the crowd is definitely not typical for me, so a tip of the cap to the mentalist Grant Price. All in all, the headset mic was great, and I'm so glad I didn't have to use the lav mic because I hate having to ring those out. It's stressful, and they don't ever really sound that great.
Lego!